are here for probably what we're going to call our actual first episode of Mangia with Marnie. We've got some wine. We have ingredients. The longest part of this is going to be boiling the sweet potatoes. We are making sweet potato pie, and anybody in Sawmill Valley got the recipe card by now, hopefully. And we're going to make this recipe. We are going to be consuming wine tonight.
So it should be interesting.
Why? Because it's just been that kind of day, okay? But the longest part of this is actually boiling the sweet potatoes. So we have to boil, according to the recipe, we have to boil 4 cups of cooked and peeled sweet potatoes. So we're gonna let that go, and then we're gonna have some pizza and kind of chill for a little bit, and we'll get all the ingredients out for everybody. And it's probably gonna take about 45 minutes, so I'm not sure how much wine will be up. But, you know, could make for an interesting night. Anyway, so we're gonna start with this, and then we'll come back once we're done. Maybe we should wash these?
Probably.
Okay, so good thing there's a sink there. All right, we're gonna wash these sweet potatoes. They came in a bag, and they're organic, and you don't have to be picky. These just happen to be organic. I can't remember whether we actually bought these or got them from Instacart, because, you know, we're in COVID. I don't particularly like going to grocery stores right now, so we're just gonna cook them all up as Shelby washes them. So this recipe came from my mother. Her name's Peggy. Actually, it's Margaret, but we call her Peggy. And she got it from a pastor down in Florida. Now, my parents used to be snowbirds. I've only had like 3 sips, I swear. And they kind of befriend the world. They're just sort of those kind of people. Anyway, they met this pastor and his wife and their family somewhere in Spring Hill, Florida. And they became very good friends. And there was one Thanksgiving when they went over to the pastor's house for Thanksgiving dinner, American Thanksgiving, and they had this sweet potato pie, which my mom's never had before. And she got the recipe from the pastor's wife, and it's sort of become a tradition for our own Canadian Thanksgiving now, right? In addition with pumpkin pie, and I gotta tell you, it's a toss-up as to which one I like the best.
I think I like sweet potato better.
I'm hesitant to say that, but I think you might be right. So we are going to cook these up. We'll be back when they're ready and show you what we're doing from then. Shelby and I are back.
Yes.
There's Shelby. The potatoes are boiled. They're sitting there. We haven't taken them off the stove yet. Yeah, we're going to get burned, but that's okay. We're going to measure out the ingredients now. You know, hope we don't burn our little fingers off. So we have actually all the ingredients sitting here, plus the sweet potatoes. So we're just gonna go ahead and measure, except for the sweet potatoes. Oh, and we're going like cheating because I don't feel like actually making pie dough today because I did it the last time and it was not exactly a success. So we're going with pre-made tender flake pie shells because sometimes easier is better. All right, so you go with 2/3 cup pure sugar.
Do you have a 2/3 cup?
We don't have a 2/3 cup, but if you take 2 it in.
Makes sense.
I just popped that whole thing off because it makes life easier for measuring. And you can put that in there. 4 large eggs. Here's my eggs. We're gonna, you know, do the whole exciting.
Sure, that's a lot of sugar.
Crack. Did you do heaping sugar or did you level off?
No, I leveled off the sugar.
Okay. Then if it's 2/3, it's 2/3. And then we need 2/3 cup packed light brown sugar. I'd put it in the same one. Because why not? Then we have less to clean.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So I'm trying to not get shells in here. And I keep my shells for my garden. I have been told it helps keep calcium rot or something out of tomatoes. I don't know, but we're gonna do it. I need a fork. Did you pack that down?
Yep.
Cool. I didn't see a packet. Camera catches all. All right, we're gonna do that a little bit. 1 cup whole milk. Milk. Okay. Oh. Tell me when.
Good.
Nugget. There we go. 1 cup whole milk. 4 large eggs. Butter. I'll do the butter. You do the 1 cup of buttermilk. There's actually another. Just do this. What's it say? Boil the sweet potatoes. Blah 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 blah. Cool slightly. Place in a colander. Yeah. Beat with mixer on medium speed. Oi. While cooking, make the pastry dough. I don't want to make the pastry dough. Mom, where's the rest of the ingredients? Oh, peel and mash sweet potatoes. Add butter while still hot. Beat eggs and sugar until light. All right, so that you get to do. But we'll get all the ingredients. We'll still get all the ingredients. So I'm gonna put the milk in here. Then you can take the buttermilk. And then you have to add, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see Jack. Oh, give that a shake. Give that a shake. Buttermilk you shake so you can get all the goopy awesomeness. Otherwise it's just kind of
Clumpy.
light on top and clumpy on the bottom.
I've never used buttermilk before.
You've never used buttermilk before?
No.
Staple of the baking kitchen, man. So I can't read that. I don't have my glasses on. Half a teaspoon?
Yes.
So half a teaspoon of baking soda, and you put it into the buttermilk and mix it up.
Where is your teaspoon?
That's a really good question. Ah!
I found them.
Found. All right. Toast to the measuring spoon.
Found them.
Toast to the measuring spoon. Okay.
Well, that's not very cool.
What?
I don't know what that is. Like that.
That's someone who you can check them when they came out of the dishwasher. So, take the salt, nutmeg, and cinnamon. My mom says I use more cinnamon. That's helpful, Peggy. Put it in there.
Did you say that the baking soda goes in the buttermilk?
Baking soda goes in the buttermilk. As a side note, this is my garden harvest. Carrots, and these are parsnips, actually, which I'll use to make the soup.
How much cinnamon did you want to put in?
Well, what did she say?
1/4. But she
Quarter
says-
teaspoon, but she uses more. So just, sure. That's a heaping quarter teaspoon.
I'll add a little bit
That'll
more.
work.
Add a little bit more.
All right, then I'm not big on actually following directions when baking, so
No one does.
I kind of wing it.
Same.
So we're
Where's your salt?
oh my god, that's hot. See that little container over there? Yeah. All right, Mom. I hope you're proud of me watching this. You know what would really be handy right now? You know those silicone gloves?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Okay, so I'm sorry I did dirty. I said that quietly. Oh, I didn't like that piece I saw in there. Yuck. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I've never watched my mother do this. And bless her heart, she was supposed to come. We were supposed to have a special guest star, aka my mom, to help us with this. However, she is 79 years young. She thinks she's 16. Her body likes to fight her on that. And she took a wipeout yesterday on the sidewalk, like, you know, where the leaves meet up with the curb. And she didn't see the differential, unfortunately. And she went over and broke her foot. So we now have a grumpy 16-year-old caught in an 80-year-old's body. And she's not very happy. And she's like, I could come and help you do this. I'm like, Mom, you can't even stand up. That's okay. Now, bear in mind, my mom is 4'10", probably shorter. Sorry, Peggy. And I think she would be like, here I am. So we're just going to we have Peggy here in spirit, okay? Pretty sure if I put her on Skype, she'd be like, yeah, Marnie, you're doing it wrong. But that's okay.
No one follows injections anyways for everything.
Okay, so I'm like not actually burning myself too bad. Too bad, she says. All right.
I think that's 4 cups now.
I don't think so. That's not 4 cups yet.
I think you needed another small one.
I think 4 cups of sweet potatoes is actually a lot more than we think it is. Shoot. Okay, that goes in there. That goes in there. This is, even though this is like bad, it's better than my butter tart video, which was really bad. Mainly because my husband wouldn't leave the room. He sat over on that couch. It freaked me out. So now we've kicked him out.
Well, he's in bed now. So.
Well, he's in bed now. Speaking of people caught in 80-year-old bodies, he's not. He just thinks he's 80 years old. He doesn't. He doesn't. I didn't say that out loud. Okay, one more.
I think that's 4 cups.
No, like it's 4 cups here, but look at all the gaps down here. That's a lot of non-4 cups. One more. We only have 2 potatoes left. We may as well use them.
That's fair.
Screw the instructions. So just for the record, I'm going to pull out the bag, tell you how much weight went in there. It's in the garbage, Shelby.
Oh.
And then you can say, okay, so this is definitely 4 cups, but we're going to just take this baby one and throw it in because I have no use for 1 sweet potato. How much weight's on there?
3 pounds.
All right, 3 pounds of sweet potatoes will give you 4 cups of mashed sweet potatoes.
Well,
all right.
Ish.
Give or take. All right. Ah! Okay, I have like the strongest sprayer on the planet. So now I'm supposed to add the butter to it while it's still warm. And yeah, there's a little bit of extra in there. So we're going to turn the camera just ever so slightly. Shelby, you can do that so you can focus on the mixer because I bought this awesome house and, well, courtesy of COVID and my husband's broken feet seems to be the trend of COVID in addition to everything else. He was going to put an electrical outlet in this island, which for some bizarre reason does not exist. And he hasn't, so that's okay. But now I have to go over there to mash these. Just because I don't think I'm supposed to have that much water in it. And Peggy's not around to tell me I'm doing something wrong, so. Sorry, my mom's awesome, but my mom has this like invisible line around her kitchen, and thou shalt not pass. As we get a little older, she's getting a little better. All right, I'm supposed to boil the sweet potatoes, cool slightly, place in colander, done. Done. Beat with mixer on medium speed. Beat with mixer on medium speed, stopping frequently to remove strings from the beaters. Okay. While cooking. Oh, while they're boiling. So I guess I'm supposed to pull these?
Sure.
I don't know. Like, they're not very stringy. Ooh, a string. Ooh. Here, we're gonna like zoom in. String. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be said string. All right, I'm not actually seeing any strings, so now we're gonna put in the butter. And I need half a cup of butter. All right. Half a cup. 1, 2. There's half a cup of butter. Okay. I'm just gonna let that mix. Half a cup of butter. Beat eggs and sugar until light.
There's no sugar in it.
I got that. Let's mix that. Okay, so this is it's not my grandma's. My grandma had one like this, and I coveted it, and it's at my mom's house actually, but I went to a place in Glen Williams, and they had a whole set of these, so I got a whole bunch of colors, and I'm like stupid excited about it, and sometimes my husband doesn't understand or appreciate my love of Pyrex mixing bowls. All right.
What do we need that for?
All sugar?
I assume so.
Beat eggs and sugar until light. No, you don't want to use that. That's too small.
Give it a whisk.
Do I have a whisk? Odds are yes. Do I have one you're gonna like? I don't know. Ooh, there's a little one, and I got a big giant one underneath. Ooh, smooth. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this into camera because they're like awesome and smooth,
Nice.
and orange and yummy looking. Beat the crap out of that thing.
It's like a giant globe.
Let's see. Take my big one to make faster work.
It's just giant globes.
That's just brown sugar.
That's huge.
I know. It's like a real beater. This is a beater. What?
I don't know if these
This is what happens when you cross the invisible line in Peggy's kitchen.
I don't know if these globes are breaking.
Okay, so we'll break them up.
Uh-huh.
Where's a glob?
Hiding?
Well, there's one. There's one. Any more?
There's a small one.
All right.
Oh, there is still some.
I'm gonna like beat the crap. This is why. Okay, I like these because they work really good in like Teflon-y stuff. But if you want to make it happen, you got to use the metal, man. This is a workout.
There's still some gloves.
We'll deal with the gloves.
Interesting.
They're light. They're getting lighter. It's getting lighter. All right. All right. Your turn. Marnie gets break. I should probably have this under the mixer, but
It's being used by something else. Is this good enough?
I think that looks light, right?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to show you what this looks like again. It looks light. I don't know. It's lighter than it looked a few minutes ago. Don't know if you can see it, but maybe we should have used a clear Pyrex bowl. Maybe. Okay. Until like mixed into sweet potatoes.
Are we dumping it in there?
Slowly. Faith. We only need to add another cup of stuff in there.
Another cup of what?
Milk.
Which is this?
No, there's more in there.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. I need my splash guard.
You do.
Okay.
This looks a lot better than mine.
Shelby tried to make a different recipe the other day.
It was very clumpy.
Evidently, it didn't quite work out as well.
But it's still tasty, it was just clumpy.
Okay, so now when you added the spices, yeah?
Yes.
That's it, man. Pour it into the pie shells and into the oven it goes.
Oh yeah, so much effort.
It's a lot.
It's like it's already done.
Look at you, imagine!
Is this done now?
Oh, it's magic. Ah, where's my voice? You know. I think we're just not going to do that because I think that's the stringy part that my mom told me not to.
How do you take this off?
You do that. And then we are supposed to pour this.
I think you're making 2 pies.
I'm clearly making 2 pies. So, all right. I have an old KitchenAid. I don't have a fancy bowl with a little pour thing. Although I have my little pancake batter thing with a pour thing.
Did you want that?
I don't know. It's okay, right? I don't want to dirty any more dishes.
So it will rise a bit, so.
Is that pretty good?
I think so, because I think it's going to rise to like up here.
Okay.
From my experience of making it. I think you're going to have a lot extra.
I think I have some more pie dough in the freezer that you're going to want to go grab, please. I think we need one more shell. So, and these are deep dish pie shells. So this recipe is supposed to work for 2 pies, and we're getting 3. So you know what that means? It means the admin staff at LePage, my office tomorrow, is going to get pie. Because our admin staff at the brokerage are the unsung heroes of our everyday life, including this one, who's my admin. I like your Halloween nail polish.
Thanks, my tissue paper.
Okay, I think just one. Means we could probably save that one for maybe some blueberry pie. It was the extra potato. That's what did it. Whole extra pie, just because of an extra potato. I think we're okay. I'm not going to scrape this because it's a little clumpy. I'm just going to let it do its thing. All right.
Now we have 3 pies.
Now we have 3 pies. We will wait for the oven to warm up, and then we shall bake it for 70 minutes. While it bakes for 70 minutes, we shall continue to do this.
Yes.
I have no guarantees of what these or we shall look like in approximately an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well,
Because by the time the oven heats up, it's going to be 90 minutes. Because it's not very hot yet.
we should probably turn it on earlier.
We probably should have. So I can say this about my oven right now. I love the induction stovetop. I am never going to go back. However, I would not recommend this configuration or this particular model, which is a Bosch. Came with the house, so I'm not going to complain. However, it was clearly not designed by someone who actually cooks. because I have an element, baby element right here, and a decent sized element right here. But if you put a decent sized pot up here, you can't get anything on the baby element because they're too damn close. Then I have a giant element here, which is fine, but same goes for the itty baby element over here. And then this whole corner over here is completely effing useless.
Nice.
There's nothing there. There's no warming corner, no extra thing. It's just done. So, and every time you touch on here, it makes noises and you either turn it off or turn it on while you're cooking. Now, because of the induction, it's fine. Like, you really do boil water in like a minute. But anyway, and the oven is a normal oven, convection, I believe. But it takes forever to warm up. So, I don't know. I love the induction. I'm not sold on the Bosch. But I'm not going to complain because it's in the house and, you know, I'm not buying a new stove.
Yeah.
At this particular juncture. This is going to go until it dies. I got to pay for a pool first.
Sweet.
Pool, priority.
There you go. Swim some fun.
Pro pool. All right, so I think I'm going to put these on a cookie sheet in there, though, because I don't want to.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't want them wobbly, you know. I fit all three on here, you think?
Maybe.
Careful.
No, I
Maybe we
think
should have
so.
done that first, right?
I don't think you're.
No, I think we can. I think we can. Just like my oven. Put it right there. Put it right there. She does it. Okay, so this one's going to be a little wonky in the corner.
Oh well, it's still gonna taste the same.
It'll still be damn delicious. All right. I think that's all we got for you. Oh, my mother said, sorry, you can eliminate the pie shells and cook it as a sweet potato pudding. So for those who don't want gluten and or
Hi.
yummy, delicious pie shells, or graham crackers, you can use graham cracker bases too. You can make it as a pudding. I don't think it's going to be as good.
I don't know. Maybe. Never had it.
Whipped cream fixes everything though, right?
Indeed, it does.
Okay, so we're going to sign off for now.
Goodbye.
We're back. It's still in the damn oven, but that's okay. We are going to, my fingerprint's not working because my fingers are all wet. We're going to answer, I know the burning question you have is a sweet potato and a yam the same thing? So we're going to ask Mr. Googly, is a sweet potato a yam? Look at that.
How convenient.
It just comes right up. Mr. Google rules the world. Most vegetables labeled as a yam are actually just a variety of sweet potatoes.
Interesting.
Summary. Confusion between sweet potatoes and yams arose when U.S. producers began using the African term Nyami, I apologize if I have mispronounced that, which translates to yam, to distinguish between different varieties of sweet potatoes. All right.
The more you know.
The more you know. They are prepared and eaten differently. Both the sweet potato and yams are very versatile, just like wine.
Indeed.
They can be prepared by boiling, steaming, roasting, or frying. Sweet potato is more commonly found in U.S. supermarkets. I've had a little bit of wine now. So as you'd expect, it is used in a wider range of traditional Western dishes, both sweet and savory.
Well,
You carry on now.
it is most often baked, mashed, or roasted. It is commonly used to make sweet potato fries, an alternative to baked or mashed potatoes. It can be pureed and used in soups and desserts, which we are making a sweet potato pie dessert.
Exactly. So this is one I gotta tell you, to my American friends, it confuses the F out of me. As a staple on the Thanksgiving table, it is most often served as a sweet potato casserole with marshmallows or sugar. Or made into a sweet potato pie. The sweet potato pie part I get. The casserole with marshmallows
It's kind of weird.
confuses me, guys. It's right up there with tater tot casseroles, and I know That's a big thing there. Or the green bean casseroles. It seems to be a big thing in the U.S. that we don't really do up here. So again, more trivia, the more you know. I don't know anyone in Canada, and if there is anybody out there that actually know, we're losing our power.
I think it died.
Sorry, that's it for trivia. If anybody in Canada who's watching this, in my crew or whoever's watching, actually makes sweet potato casserole with marshmallows, give me a thumbs up or something, or a check mark or whatever in comments, or however this is done, because we're new to the YouTube world.
Maybe in comments.
Maybe in comments. Let us know, because it is actually
Interesting.
a good question to ask. Do you, as Canadians, make sweet potato casserole with marshmallows? My personal opinion is ugh, but it's probably pretty good. I'm just not a big marshmallow fan. So
I agree.
anyway, there we go. That's it for trivia. I have to charge my laptop. We have to bake some pies. They are in the oven. Oh, let's turn on the light so we can see it, which you can't anyway because the camera's way over there. But there are 3 pies in the oven.
And made a lot of pie.
I said they're going to go to the admin staff at the office tomorrow. I promised Mangia that I would bring him a pie
Well, now
tomorrow.
you have 3, so you can spare one.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's another little interesting tidbit. If you've had a little bit too much of this, don't put your, Instacart Costco order through, because you will note sometimes there's a cache of past memories. And we had our big pumpkin event a couple weeks ago, and I ordered a ton of soda pop and
Croissants.
treats and all kinds of things for our volunteers, including, lots of fruit and that kind of stuff to stay hydrated through the day. It was still in my cache, and I didn't realize it, and I just hit sure, and I thought, wow, that seems like a pretty expensive order, but it's Costco, and you're used to spending way too much money at Costco, right? And then it got delivered. I had 2 giant things of croissants.
One of them's almost gone.
One's almost gone after like a week. I have this thing, which I have to admit there's too many gone. Now I will tell you, the pecan caramel brownie in the middle of this,
Those are really good.
those are really good. Just a heads up, they're probably, clearly the best thing in the box. I have tons of pop. I don't drink pop. And I've got cases and cases of pop.
Yeah, we don't drink pop either.
So maybe we'll bring that to the admin staff too, because it's just going to go to waste.
Let's have a party.
We can't have a party. We have COVID.
It's a COVID party.
We can't have a COVID party. I don't want COVID. So that's my PSA for the day. Don't drink wine and order from Costco online. Just saying. Actually, don't drink wine and order anything online. Stay away from Amazon. Just probably stay away from the internet if you've had alcohol.
Yes, it could go very bad.
I think so. Okay, that's it. We'll see you in 70 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, we're back. Take 2, because the first time I forgot to record this. Shelby's there, silicone mittens in hand.
Ready.
We're ready to take the pies out of the oven. They've been in there for about 70 minutes, plus a couple extra, because we were chatting on FaceTime with some friends. So Shelby's going to take the pies out.
The second time.
And look how awesome those look. So they did come out clean. We test it with handy dandy giant skewer
thing.
Good. 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 All right. So they look delicious. They smell fantastic.
They do.
We're probably going to give 2 to the admin staff at the office, maybe 1, because 1 may end up staying here. And we're going to give 1 to our friends who are FaceTiming us and waiting for us to get back over there. And that's it. That's it for this episode. Much more successful episode of Mangia with Marnie and
Shelby.
bye everyone.
Bye.